Hello and welcome to Hoffmann-Photography. My name is Rainer, I'm a photographer and photo instructor. The vinyl record has experienced a renaissance recently, and the same is happening with analog photography right now. So I've been wondering, would I go back to film? The short answer is no. But mind you, this is my very personal opinion, and if you disagree, you are very welcome to do so. No offense taken. My photographic roots are in the black and white darkroom. When I bought my first camera, a Konica Autoreflex T3 back in 1974 or so, I simply couldn't afford color film. So I used black and white film instead, and I developed those films myself. At first I had them printed in the local drugstore, and yes, they did that in a drugstore in those days. Later I bought my own darkroom equipment, and that was when the fun really started. Even when I had to use my parents' kitchen as a makeshift darkroom. I learned all I could about black and white photography and darkroom technique. I even developed color negative films and slide films myself. I spent whole days and many a night in the darkroom, and I loved every minute. Then digital photography came along and it changed everything. For the first time, I had total control over all aspects of my images. With slide film, there's very little you can do. Basically, the exposure of the film is the only variable you have. Yes, you can use filters to change the overall color rendition, but that's a crude and not very reliable method. And yes, you can choose a different brand of film. But that's not what I would call control over color rendition. With color negative film, you can at least choose a different photographic paper for printing and different filtering to have some control over the colors. But frankly, I was never totally happy with the results. Digital photography changed all that. Now I have full control over the colors and can render them to my liking. I can easily remove a color cast, I can increase or decrease the color saturation, I can change the gradation of the image, I can do whatever is necessary to create an image that looks exactly like I want it. Black and white photography is a slightly different story. By using different film developer combinations and different developing times, you have very much control over how the film copes with high contrast subjects. And that is actually something I miss in digital photography. And by using a yellow, orange, red or green filter, you have some control over how the colors of the subject are converted into gray values. Printing black and white images was what I really enjoyed. With burning and dodging and all the tricks of the trade, you had quite a lot of control over the resulting image. A lot of control, but not total control. When I convert a digital image into black and white, I can specify exactly how each color in the image is converted into a gray value. Much more precisely than by using filters in front of the lens. And I even could, if necessary, control the gray values on the individual pixel level, much more precisely than by dodging and burning in the darkroom. I firmly believe that the result is important, not the method how the result is achieved. And with digital photography, I have so much more control over the final image that I won't look back to analog photography. Do I miss something from my darkroom days? Yes, I do. When a black and white image ever so slowly appears in the developer, now that's a mesmerizing moment. Perhaps they should simulate that in editing software. As always, thanks for watching.